Hey you guys, it's your girl Just Behave and I am back with another video. I'm going to show you guys a tutorial on how I got these Edward Scissorhand themed nails. And y'all, I'm going to give y'all a little backstory, but let me show you guys what I use. So I got these water decals from Etsy. So if you don't know how to draw, get you some of those. And I'm using this dehydrator, antifungal, and primer from JC Beauty Concepts to prep my nails. And now I'm going to go ahead and use a very thin layer of acrylic, and I'm using the I'm using the Young Nails Speed Clear acrylic powder just to do a thin layer on my nail beds. That way I don't stain it with any black polish or anything like that. So, quick. I'm going to be using a lot of products from AliExpress, so if you're doing nails on a budget, girl, this is the video for you. So, I got this builder gel from AliExpress, the Yoyogi brand, and I also got this gel paintbrush from iGel Beauty. I'm going to go ahead and go on with a layer of the builder gel because I want to create the icicle nails, like that type of texture. But while I'm doing this, you guys, quick backstory. As a child, I never ever watched Edward Scissorhands because I was always afraid of him, and that just goes to show, like, you cannot judge a book by its cover. So for inspiration, I was like, I'm gonna watch the movie to kind of get some inspiration as to what I'm gonna do on these nails, because I thought it was a horror movie. Y'all, I watched the movie and felt so bad instantly when I started seeing that it wasn't that scary and it's actually like a Christmas movie. I was like, nah, I judged him. So I ended up watching the movie and absolutely fell in love with the whole storyline and concept. And that's just a quick little story. So I decided to just do a set on him. So now I'm going in with the saran wrap, and I'm just going to go ahead and poke around to kind of get like that glacier textured effect so I can continue to do the nail design. And I'm going to go ahead and cure that, peel off the saran wrap, and as you guys can see, it's a little bit, rough. It has like that glacier texture. Now I'm going in with this polish from D&D, and the name of it is Black Ice. I'm gonna go ahead and just rub that into the nail and get that through all of like the cracks and crevices. And now I'm going in with this chrome powder, and this is also something that I got from AliExpress. So I'm going in, and y'all, is it just me, but do you guys wipe the lid first and then go into the pot? I don't know. I just feel like I'm not wasting product, but I'm just going in and rubbing that silver chrome powder into the nail. And I like this one because it's not like a super duper shiny chrome powder. It's like the perfect color for what I needed to do. Alright, so now I'm going to go on my pinky nail and do the same thing, but this time I noticed that, I could get it to be more spiky, so I decided to go with a thicker amount of the builder gel. I'm going to get that applied to the nail, and then I'm going to use kind of like the tip of my mini scissors to poke it just so I can get a little bit more texture. Alright, so as you guys can see, it's way more jagged and less flat on the surface, so I'm just going in with the brush and getting everything coated to my liking. It's taking me a little while because, you know, there's way more roughness and texture on this one, so that's the look that I originally wanted. So, you know, you just gotta try things out and then figure out what's gonna work best for you. But you guys can clearly see like that looks way better than the thumb. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get that done, and then I'm gonna go in with the chrome once again. Alright, so with the chrome this time, I'm just spreading it out, just applying it randomly, and then I'm gonna start rubbing it in just so I can evenly distribute the chrome powder, because I feel like if I just go in and just rub in that one area, I'm not spreading it out, as opposed to me doing like, you know, doing it like this, and I was able to get it all over the place without having to re-dip too much. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm taking the water decals and kind of gauging which picture I want to select and choose. So I finally decided on the picture and I cut it out. And y'all, I don't know why I didn't just cut the full picture out and do the shape. It was my first time doing this, so I was kind of nervous. I didn't know if I was going to have to file it off or I don't know, y'all, but I left that whole entire space there for some weird reason. So then I also went in around just the round area of the nail, the perimeter, and I was like, I don't want it to have like that oval shape because I didn't know how it was going to look on the nail, so I decided to kind of make it jagged. And this was my first time using a picture like this, so I was kind of nervous, but nonetheless it worked out. And when I do it again, I'm going to make a fix. So as you guys can see in this video, when you're doing a certain specific design or whatever, you can always change your approach to it. So I'm going in with some top coat just so that I can place the picture and move it around, and then when I'm happy with the placement, I'm going to go ahead and cure it. So that's what I decided to do. So I'm just applying. I'm just putting the water decal in the water, and I left it for about 10 to 15 seconds, and I'm making sure it's fully submerged into the water. Then I'm going to go ahead and remove it and just pat it on a paper towel just to get the excess water off. You guys see I made a mess, but it is what it is. So after I patted it, I'm applying it to the nail. And then once I get the placement that I like, I'm going to go ahead and cure the nail. Alright y'all, so now I'm going in with Young Nail Speed Clear again, and I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate the picture. That way I don't mess it up when I'm applying any of the designs, and the monomer doesn't, you know, rip the picture apart, because, you know, monomer is pretty strong. So I'm just doing that. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with the foil. So I'm just going to make sure I cut the foil into different shapes and sizes, just so I could have, you know, some options when I'm picking it up. If I have to cover a certain area, I can get the proper coverage and the look that I'm going for. Alright, so I just dipped my brush in some monomer, and I made sure that it's not like super duper wet, just wet enough to pick up the foil, and I'm just pressing the foil into the nail. I want to cover up all of the areas where the blank space is showing or where the picture ends. So I'm just going around the cuticle area, and then I'm kind of trying to make it look like frosted, because if you watch the movie, you know, like it was winter time, he was always around like that frosted glass. It was really textured with the metal, so you can really work with silvers and stuff like that. And I was really happy about that because I don't work with silver a lot. Like that's one thing. I use gold a lot when I'm doing nail sets or any nail designs, but when it comes to silver, I rarely get to use it. So I was pretty excited about that. Alright, so now I'm going towards the bottom, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just applying the foil, and I'm making sure that it's not perfect. I want it to give like that frosted look, jagged. I don't want it to be perfectly placed across. I feel like it's gonna give it some texture and really make the nails like pop and look nice. Alright, so now I'm going in with the second picture. And I decided to use this one with him and his little boot thing, girl, because they really, y'all, this movie really made me sad. Like, y'all do not know. But anyways, I'm going in again with the top coat. And then I'm going to place the picture on the nail again. But I'm going in, like, with a good amount. Not too thick, not too thin. Just enough to where you can cure the picture, move it around and place it. And I'm wiping it off on the paper towel again and placing that. And this one I decided to just do it closer to the cuticle area, I think. I don't remember, but yeah, I think I did. But I'm just placing it again, y'all. And going in with my tweezer just so I could have proper placement, because you don't want to rip the picture. You want to be really, really gentle with it. That's why I decided that top coat would have been the best option. So I'm going in again, y'all, and I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate. Alright, so now I'm kind of looking at the nails and I'm like, I don't want to do the foil again because that would just be so typical. I want to do something else that's silver that I don't really get to use a lot. And I wanted to kind of play with the theme that I'm going for. So I looked at it and I was like, we're going to do some foil. So I decided to go in with that laser looking iridescent foil. And I felt like, okay, this is gonna give it like, that nice different texture but still playing on the silver and stuff. So I was really excited. And y'all, what was I cutting? What am I doing? But anyway, I used a small piece because I really didn't need a lot. And I'm gonna go ahead and go with this Nail Supply Glamour Foil Gel. And I'm gonna apply that to the nail. I don't need it to be like the perfect application because I want it to have like that rough and jagged look. So I'm wiping it off. I don't want it to be too thick. I feel like the foil gel doesn't work well when you do like a really thick layer, in my opinion. I don't know. So I'm just swiping it, just lightly going across the cuticle area to where I want to place it. And then I'm going to just rub the transfer foil onto the nail and peel that off. And y'all, sorry, I took my nail out of the shot looking at it because I was like, did it pick up? But I'm going to bring it back into focus and you guys are going to be able to see how it looks. And as you guys can see, it went on there, but I have like, a little bit of gaps and things like that. So I'm just going to place it back onto the nail and rub it some more to just fill in those gaps that were left. And then it's perfect to my liking. And I did the same thing to the cuticle area, and a good amount went on the area that I wanted it on. And as you guys can see, like, it's such a vibe. Like, that just gave it that extra oomph, if you know what I mean. Like, it just looks so cool. Right, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a thin layer again and encapsulate the transfer foil because I'm gonna be doing some more designs on the nail, and I don't want the monomer to basically wipe off the foil transfer or mess up that, you know, rainbow iridescent look that it has. So I'm just applying a really thin layer. And as you guys can see, the acrylic kind of dimmed it down, but once top coat goes back on it, it'll shine through again. So now I'm going in with this Mylar, and I got these from AliExpress as well, y'all. So I'm telling you guys, do not sleep on them. You can get a lot of stuff from there. So I'm going in with, you know, really small little beads of the Mylar flakes, and I'm just spreading that around the nail because I want it to have, like, you know, the little shimmers when I move it in different light settings, and when I put flash on the nails you can really look at it, and it really still plays on like the Edward Scissorhand theme. So I rarely get to use those Mylar flakes, so I was excited to use those as well. So I'm going in with the builder gel again, and you guys can see, like, now I'm applying a thicker layer. I'm going in quicker because now I know what I'm doing. I done did it 3 times, and the more you do something, your brain kind of notices and you pick up on it. So when you're doing nails, girl, it's all trial and error. There's no right way to do something. It's about just seeing what methods work for you. But I'm gonna go in on this nail. I'm not gonna do like the full black polish on there. I'm just gonna put it in certain areas because I kind of wanted to do just a textured nail that incorporated all of the colors that I use for the pictures. But this nail didn't have to be too extra because the main event are the pictures. Those are the ones that I really cared about how they looked. And with this one, I'm like, I just wanted to mesh with everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just create some type of something, y'all. I don't even know what type of design this was. I just incorporated some glitters, some textured rocks, and things like that, and you guys are gonna see. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and rub in the chrome, and I'm not gonna do it on the whole entire nail. I'm just gonna do it on certain parts just so it can be a little bit textured and incorporate that silver and still play on what I'm trying to do. Then after that, I got these small little, I don't know what they're called, but they're these little rocks, but they're like silverish and glittery. So I decided to put that into the nail, and I'm gonna encapsulate those as well. But I feel like it's gonna give the nail just a little pop, a little kind of marble, but not marble effect. And I went in with the Mylar flakes as well, and I applied those to the nail, and then I'm gonna encapsulate everything. Alright, so I'm just finishing with the hand filing just to get everything crisp, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go in and apply a little bit of those silver rocks to the nails just to give it a little bit more of a pop and really, give it just that extra pizzazz because I'm not applying any crystals or anything like that. I'm just gonna use these, and then we're gonna move on to top coat. All right, so now I'm applying top coat to all of the nails. And y'all, top coat is my favorite part. It just brings the nails to life. I don't know how people do matte all the time because I just want to see it. I want to see what's in the nail. I want to see every detail. Like, I'm not a matte type of girl because I want to see what's in there. I need to see. I need to see all the glitter. I need to see all the flakes. I need to see what's going on. I love the encapsulated nail. But I'm going to show you guys how the nails look outdoors so you guys can really see it. I'm gonna put the flash on because this does them no justice. I got so many compliments on these. People were like, oh my god, did you drop them? I was like, yeah, I did. Yeah. Just lying, girl. Get you some water decals, okay? If you do not know how to draw, that does not mean that you cannot do the nail sets that you want to do. Look at that, y'all. They came out so cool. It just gave so much vibes. I love the different silvers. Like, I rarely get to use silvers and stuff, so I was really excited. Y'all, like, I absolutely love, love, love these nails. And I want to do another set. I don't know if I want to do Freddy Krueger next because that was one of like the first scary movies I actually watched. But I might do it on my fake hand because I do not want Freddy Krueger on my hands, y'all. I need to go to sleep in peace. But this is the final look. These are how the nails came out. Let me know which nail was your favorite. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And I love y'all. Bye.